Hey guys, I was going to do a quick video on age and why I wean and why I do what I do. Okay, where to start? And I've done one before, but I kind of didn't give the reasons why I did it. I just said, like, I do it because of this and not why I do it because of that. I wean a rabbit that I'm selling for a pet at 4 weeks. I do not believe any rabbit should be weaned before that. I have a friend that weans at 3 weeks, and most of them make it, but they're not going to be very big when they're adults. They do get stunted some. Okay, that being said, a lot of people have commented and taken that as, hey, I raise meat rabbits. I'll wean them at 4 weeks and breed the mama right back, and hey, I can get 5 or 6 litters. You are really shooting yourself in the foot. And the reason I say that is the meat to feed ratio on a rabbit is 12 weeks. After 12 weeks, they are growing less than the food they are absorbing. These guys here are, let me see, they are 3.5 weeks. They're going to be weaned Monday. It'll be 28 days Monday. And what I'm going to do to show y'all is I'm going to pull, and don't do this like don't pull some of the small and big. I'm going to pick the biggest. I'm going to do a video, and I'm going to pick the biggest ones, like these two right here, these two charcoal color ones I call them. And I'm going to pull one of them off and keep one of them on the mama. And that's why I say, and I'll show you the difference. If you're raising for meat, keep the babies on for 6 weeks. It's worth it. They will get bigger. Now, that being said, now it wouldn't be a bad idea since she has 9 and I don't want to draw her down. Either way, I would take some of them off. I would pick the smallest ones of them or the does. If it's strictly for meat, I leave all the bucks on the mamas because they get bigger faster, and take the does off. And the does will be good for, like, let's say, I'm going to make myself hungry talking about it, but the girls would be good for, like, barbecuing because they'll be a smaller frame, or grinding up for some rabbit chili, whereas the bucks will be better for putting in the crock pot or putting in the oven with some onions and new potatoes and some seasonings. See what I mean? They will get bigger with the mom. So just because I say you can wean them at 4 weeks, if you're raising them for food, don't do it just because of that. If you're raising for meat, and that's what your litter's for, leave them on the mama to 6 weeks. And now, if the mom is healthy, you can breed her back. If you do it that way, let's say you're going to do what I say and you're breeding for meat, and you are going to leave them on for 6 weeks because you're going to eat them and you want them to be the full potential, the full size potential they can be. You can breed her back at 5 weeks, so she'll be bred for 1 week with her babies, and that won't hurt her none. She'll have 3 weeks to recuperate, and that'll be not a problem at all. And like I said before, though, if she's down, give her some time, guys. And I know it's hard for some of y'all that just have a few because, like, I need them to produce. I like the meat. But it's worth it in the long run to give them a break and leave the babies on them till they're 6 weeks. You'll get much more meat, and I'll show you because I've done it many a times. I've had some that I pulled off for a pet store or something, and I've gotten some of them back when they got bigger, and those babies have been in a feed store with all the food and alfalfa hay they can eat, and I'll put them in there with their sisters and brothers that have been on the mama till 6 weeks. There's no comparison. The ones on the mama are huge. It's just that little bit of milk that goes all the difference in the world. But like I said in the beginning, the ratio of food, a rabbit is going to be growing faster than the food is being wasted till 12 weeks. After 12 weeks, they start growing less than what the feed is, the food to weight ratio. And so if you butcher them before, I butcher at 10 weeks, but you can butcher them up to 12 and be getting your money's worth. If you wait longer, like in England, they like a roaster. They like waiting until 20 weeks. But the food to weight ratio, they are not making as much meat for the amount of food that they're intaking in that time. But I'm about to re-listen to this video and see if I made any sense at all. And if I did, you'll be getting it on YouTube. If not, I'll come make another one. But the main thing I was trying to stress is leave them, if you're doing it for meat, leave them on there for 6 weeks. Pull some of them off if you need to, if she has a big litter, but let them stay on there. You'll be very impressed and very pleased with how big they get on their mama at 6 weeks. And yank them off at 6 weeks, raise them for 1 month to 10 weeks, and butcher them out 10 weeks. And let me know what you think of the babies. All right, guys. Talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. But one note, weaning them at 3 weeks and 4 weeks for meat, It's just crazy in my opinion. That was the other thing I was going to try to point out, is that you're shooting yourself in the foot, because it's going to take more meat to get them, and you'll wonder why you have small frame babies. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye bye.